this incident, guys. I was living with my grandparents and my aunts in Jamaica. And in the morning, because my aunts, they always like cook breakfast and everything, so there was no water at the pipe at that time. So I decided, said, yes, I'm going to wash all the dishes, all the pots. Because at that time, I was the only grandchild in the house. So I went by the river now, wash everything, and bring them up now for breakfast to start preparing. So my aunt turned to me and said, I need to make some plantain porridge for her son at that time. And she cannot find the thing in the blender. I don't remember what the name was of it, guys. And then she started to get angry at me. And she started to chase me out of the house, telling me anything that came to her mouth. And I was down by the river looking for that thing. And I could not find it. Said when I was down there for roughly about 3 hours or 4 hours looking for that thing, for the blender. And she came down there and she started to throw some rock stones at me, and I have to be running from her, afraid of her. At that time I was about 13, guys. And I have to run from her, and I hide myself in some bushes. And I was at the river crying to myself and said, why me? Why me? Because they know that my mom abuses me. And I have to run. I have to leave my mom house. I was 12. I was 11 at that time, guys. When I leave my mom house, I said I'm going to live with my grandparents and my aunt. Said back to the incident now, I was down at the river crying and said, my aunts, they know that I don't have a dad. My mom does not treat me good, because when I was living with my mom, I had to do all the chores in the house. She just sleep all day. Guys, and just read all day. Said back to the incident with my aunt. No, I was down at the river now, down the river crying and stuff, and I'm saying to myself, I have nobody. Said when I went up back now, I was hiding from her because I become so scared of her. And one of my aunt called me and said, Tommy, she find the thing in the blender. And then I went inside and she saw me, my auntie, the one that was throwing those stones at me. And she saw me and she did not even apologize to me. She don't apologize to me, guys. So sometimes we're living with some family members. They abuse us. Even if you have a kid and you leave a child in Jamaica and stuff and say, yes, I'm going to go to this Western world country looking for a better life. Sometimes you have good family member who take care of your kids, and some of them, it's all about the money. Said, just looking back now, guys, in my 40s, because I remember this specific incident with Jaden Smith. He was living with his family in Jamaica. That incident happening last year. He was living with his family and he was playing with that baby. And that baby fell and broke his leg. And there was no more Jaden Smith. He just went missing. So sometimes in life, we are living with our enemies under one roof. And they are our families. Because I remember I was living with some family member in Kingston when I was 18. And they have their plans. They have their plans to migrate to England. All of them, my aunts and my cousin. And I was the only one. If someone told me that all of them were going to migrate. Sometimes we are living with our enemies. And we are blood relatives. Yeah, man, we are blood relatives. But they are our enemies, guys, because anyone is watching this video can say, yes, you're right, Tamara, because that incident, no, because that same incident, because I remember, sometimes I don't want it, I remember so much bad things happened to me in my childhood. Yeah, as a kid, guys, because sometimes I heard so much bad things while growing up in Jamaica. Your family member would even pour hot water on you, hot oil, and they don't care. They don't care because they say, I'm feeding you, I'm clothing you, I'm doing everything for you. Where is your dad? Where is your dads? Yes, where is your dads? Because as if my dad just played that father figure role in my life. I would never go through so many things in my life. Teenager, even my early 20s, I would never go through so many things and get into relationships just to be loved, just to be accepted. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to leave a comment on this video. Yes, and like and subscribe and just love each other. Just love each other. So anyway, guys, just have a wonderful day and thanks for listening. Bye.